This evening, police launch investigation into alleged murder of a businessman in Region 10. Join us as we delve into the tragic incident involving Johnny Ragabir, a businessman found dead under suspicious circumstances, as police arrest the suspect and further inquiries unfold. Plus, Ministry of Health makes strides in tuberculosis treatment. New methods introduced. Stay tuned for updates on the ministry's efforts to combat TB, including advancements in treatment plans aimed at reducing pill intake and improving patient management. And fatal accident highlights dangers of speeding on the nation's roadways. We'll discuss a tragic crash that claimed the life of Shemroy Henry and the ongoing plea for motorists to exercise caution on the roads. Also, progress made in construction of concrete bridges from Kurupakari to Letem. Join us as we highlight the significant advancements in infrastructure development along the Kurupakari to Letem corridor, including the nearing completion of the Parara Bridge. Additionally, rainwater harvesting offers a solution to water shortage in Mexico. We'll discuss how communities are adapting to the shortage of drinking water by collecting rainwater and the potential benefits of rain harvesting in combating drought. Welcome to this broadcast of Channel 2's Headline News Update for April 3rd, 2024. I'm Bibi Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. First up, police are investigating an alleged murder committed on a businessman, Johnny Ragabir, which occurred between 9:30 hours on Monday night and noon Tuesday at 33 miles Kurupakari up the Parara River. Investigations revealed that the now deceased man operated a shop at 33 miles Kurupakari, selling groceries and alcoholic beverages. According to reports, a 25-year-old businesswoman who operates a coke shop said she and her two sons visited Ragabir around 5:30 p.m. on Monday. Upon arriving at the deceased's shop, she met him and a 25-year-old laborer. She sat with them and they all imbibed. The laborer left shortly after, and around 9:30 p.m., she and her two children left to go to her shop. Ragabir accompanied them, after which he returned to his shop. Ragabir's body was discovered just past noon the following day, about 50 feet from his shop, by a gold miner and two friends passing through the area. The police found wounds on his throat, ear, and upper back, along with suspected cannabis near his body. His cell phone was found in his shop. The body was taken to the Linden Hospital complex, where Ragabir was pronounced dead. His body is currently at the G. Jesco Funeral Home awaiting a post-mortem examination. The police took statements and have since arrested the 25-year-old laborer to assist with the investigations. In other news, police are probing a tragic incident that unfolded around 8:40 p.m. yesterday at a public road at Cottage, Maikoni, East Coast Demerara. The accident resulted in the death of 27-year-old Shemroy Henry of Belmont, Maikoni, highlighting the ongoing dangers of speeding on our roadways. Henry was at the wheel of motorcar PAE 7812 at the time of the fatal crash, accompanied by 3 passengers. Initial inquiries revealed that the vehicle was traveling eastward along the northern side of the road at high speed when Henry lost control. The car careened across the road, colliding with a concrete fence before slamming into a GTT post on the southern side. The impact of the collision left Henry and his passengers with severe injuries. Emergency responders swiftly transported the injured individuals to the Maikoni Public Hospital. Tragically, Henry succumbed to his injuries while undergoing treatment, marking yet another life lost due to reckless driving. As investigations into the incident continues, authorities urge motorists to exercise caution and adhere to speed limits to prevent further tragedies on our roadways. Moving on, the Ministry of Health is making significant progress in reducing tuberculosis incidents with comprehensive services and treatments in place. They have already achieved some of their goals, like reducing TB cases by 20%, and are now aiming to end TB completely by 2030. Director of the TB program, Dr. Jitendra Mohanlal, revealed during the ministry's Health Matters show that a new treatment plan is on the horizon. Now they're introducing a new way to treat TB patients. Instead of taking pills every day for 6 months, patients will soon be able to take a combination of medicines just once a week for 4 months. This new treatment can also help reduce the chances of getting other diseases like HIV. Also, it will be less stressful for patients because they will not have to be monitored every day and will not have to take as many pills. Additionally, plans to introduce new medications for latent TB infections are underway with a combination of pills. These advancements aim to enhance patient management, reduce pill intake, and improve treatment duration, marking a significant step forward in the fight against tuberculosis in Guyana. Stick around when we return. Parara Bridge in Parara Lithium project nears completion, and Ministry of Labor launches nationwide initiative for occupational safety and health month.
Not a single bar of service.
Not with us. Digicel officially has the best mobile coverage in Guyana. Ookla, the company behind Speed Test, recognizes Digicel as the network with the best mobile coverage in Guyana. Be it in Aishalton or in Etteringbang, we got you covered.
Digicel, the award-winning network for everyone, everywhere.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny?
I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Furnishing your home or office has never been easier. Here at Kissoon's, our inventory of locally made and imported furniture, offered at amazing prices, will leave you wanting more. From vinyl, floor rugs and carpets, bedroom, dining and living room sets, mattresses, pillows, office desk, chairs and filing cabinets, outdoor benches and tables. We have a piece of furniture for every room imaginable in your home or office. Check out our flagship store at Industrial Site Rijnveld or one of our branches in New Amsterdam, Port Morant, Riverton and Camp Street. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 50 years.
Sneakily with a gift of sight from Modern Optical Services. Let our professional team examine and prescribe what's best for your eyes. Common smiles make fashionable faces. See us for a full line of optical services, including brand name and prescription eyewear. Modern Optical Services, 316 Mill Street, Georgetown. Telephone 226-1082.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Labor is set to roll out several nationwide activities throughout April to enhance health and safety standards in workplace in observance of Occupational Safety and Health Month. Planned activities include heightened work site inspections and awareness campaigns conducted by the ministry's OSH department. Minister Joseph Hamilton announced these initiatives during a ceremony to unveil the banner at the ministry's Brickdam office on Tuesday, marking the official start of the month's observance. Minister Hamilton stated that the ministry will collaborate with its partners, including the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission and the Guyana Gold and Diamond Miners Association, to conduct targeted sensitization programs in mining and agricultural areas. Awareness walks, poster-making competitions, impromptu speaking competitions, and debate competitions will be held in all 10 administrative regions in collaboration with the Ministry of Education. Over the past years, the ministry has intensified its training and workshop sessions to promote workplace health and safety practices. Minister Hamilton highlighted that due to these comprehensive sessions, there has been a notable transformation in workplace safety and health standards. Occupational Safety and Health Day will be celebrated on April 28 under the theme, "We are running out of time, ensuring safe and healthy work now in a changing climate." On a different note, the construction of 32 concrete bridges from Curupakari to Letem is making significant progress, with the final bridge at Parara nearing completion. Currently, the Parara Bridge is 50% complete, marking a significant milestone in the overall project along the Curupakari to Letem corridor. Minister of Public Works Bishop Juan Edgehill led a series of site inspections last Wednesday, confirming the advancement of the Parara Bridge project and other infrastructure developments in Region 9. Executed by Val's Construction for $410.2 million, the Parara Bridge adheres to international standards and forms part of a larger initiative linking 13 bridges from Linden to Mabura Road. During the inspections, Minister Edgehill stressed the importance of timely project execution and contractors' adherence to contract specification. Residents in project areas are encouraged to monitor progress and report any concerns to the ministry. Don't go away after the break. Taiwan hit by strongest quake since 1999, at least 9 dead and over 700 injured. And Philippines' illegal online gaming crackdown, workers allege torture and forced labor.
Experience more than award-winning speed. Way more. Get the best that LTE has to offer on Digicel, officially the fastest mobile network in Guyana. Ookla, the company behind Speedtest, recognizes Digicel as the best mobile network in Guyana. With the best LTE experience and the fastest data speeds, experience it all with Digicel, the award-winning network for everyone, everywhere.
Good girl forget things.
Problem, Granny? I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again. Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Sneakily with a gift of sight from Modern Optical Services. Let our professional team examine and prescribe what's best for your eyes. Common smiles make fashionable faces. See us for a full line of optical services, including brand name and prescription eyewear. Modern Optical Services, 316 Middle Street, Georgetown. Telephone 226-1082.
Furnishing your home or office has never been easier. Here at Kissoon's, our inventory of locally made and imported furniture, offered at amazing prices, will leave you wanting more. From vinyl, floor rugs and carpets, bedroom, dining and living room sets, mattresses, pillows, office desk, chairs and filing cabinets, outdoor benches and tables. We have a piece of furniture for every room imaginable in your home or office. Check out our flagship store at Industrial Site Rijnveld or one of our branches in New Amsterdam, Port Morant, Riverton and Camp Street. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 50 years.
Welcome back. Now we take a look at what's happening in the region and around the world. A shortage of drinking water in Mexico is forcing many to start collecting rainwater to get them through the dry season. Supporters says rain harvesting can transform communities threatened by drought. Al Jazeera's Julia Galliano reports.
It hasn't rained in nearly 6 months, but Serapio Benitez's water reserves are going strong. He's confident what he has stored will get him through the rest of the dry season until he can start this year's rain harvest in 2 months.
I can harvest more than 25,000 liters in one season. I've done the numbers, and between all that I give away to my neighbors and what I keep, I catch between 25 and 30,000 liters on my 90 square meter roof.
enough clean water for his small family to cover all their needs. Benitez is among a growing number of Mexico City residents resorting to rain harvesting as a way to mitigate the city's water crisis. The system, installed by an NGO called Isla Urbana, works by collecting rainfall from roofs, sending it through filters and into storage for all kinds of personal use. Organizations that promote rainwater collection say it can transform communities such as this one by bringing otherwise wasted water to some of the people that need it most. But for it to really have a wide impact, it needs political will and large-scale investment. Despite a sharp decrease in rainfall due to climate change, Mexico City still gets more precipitation than cities like London. But with no organic way for the water to filter into the underground aquifers that supply much of the city's water, most of it is lost. This, along with aging infrastructure and exponential population growth, has led to a serious water shortage in the Mexican capital. Enter architect Loreta Castro.
We're looking at how water enters from the street, carrying all the runoff.
She designed this park in the area of the city most prone to flooding, where rainwater is redirected from the street to natural filtering systems that replenish the aquifers. Loreta is a big believer in public spaces becoming natural water reservoirs.
So we live in this paradox of scarcity of drinking water and excess of rainwater. And what we're trying to do with this type of projects is to have a way of keeping that rainwater into the city and manage it through smaller landscape infrastructural projects.
While rain harvesting may not be the fix-all solution to Mexico's water problems, experts agree it is a promising start worth investing in. Julia Galeano, Al Jazeera, Mexico City.
Internationally, a powerful earthquake has hit Taiwan, killing at least 9 people and injuring hundreds more. The magnitude 7.2 quake struck off the east coast. It was the strongest to hit the island in 25 years, Al Jazeera's Zain Bashravi reports.
People in Taiwan woke up to the strongest earthquake there in 25 years. The magnitude 7.2 quake struck off the east coast. Aftershocks rattled communities across the self-ruled island, causing power cuts and some buildings to collapse. Text messages warned coastal areas of the tsunami threat.
It was very strong. It felt as if a house was going to topple.
It was shaking very violently. All the motorcycles outside our house toppled over, so I quickly switched off the gas and the electrical source.
When I realized it was an earthquake, I quickly put on my clothes and shoes. Then I dragged the kid with me and ran down the stairs.
Officials in the capital, Taipei, said it was the strongest earthquake to hit Taiwan and offshore islands since 1999, when a 7.6 magnitude quake, the worst natural disaster in the island's history, killed an estimated 2,400 people. More strong aftershocks are expected in coming days.
We have already seen reports of houses tilting, roads damaged, and many vehicles hit by falling rocks in Hualien area. In the Taipei area, the metro and the high-speed trains were suspended. I would like to request the relevant department to grasp the golden time for rescue, actively carry out search and rescue work for the people, take the best care of injured people, and take emergency resettlement measures.
Japan and the Philippines were also on tsunami alert. Japan's national broadcaster warning viewers to evacuate their homes. Okinawa's main airport temporarily suspending all flights, but the tsunami warnings have since been lifted. The region is no stranger to highly destructive seismic events. In 2011, Japan suffered its biggest earthquake on record. A massive 9.0 magnitude undersea jolt triggered a tsunami that left around 18,500 people dead or missing. It also caused the Fukushima nuclear power plant disaster, the most serious accident since Chernobyl. And a 7.5 magnitude earthquake on New Year's Day this year hit Japan's Noto Peninsula, killing more than 230 people. Zain Basravi, Al Jazeera.
Finally, authorities in the Philippines says hundreds of Chinese-owned online casinos are operating illegally in the country. At least 2 have already been shut down since October. Officials says they were engaged in scamming. Workers also allege torture and forced labor. Al Jazeera's Barnaby Lowe reports.
A cyber gaming hub in a small town north of Manila, operating under the radar. But when police descended on the facility in mid-March, they found hundreds of workers and evidence they're running scams. 7 middle managers were arrested, but the Chinese owners remain at large. The operation was triggered by a tip from a Vietnamese employee who managed to escape and contact authorities.
They recruit me for the cooking, the chef. And then it's not the chef, not cook. We just come the computer and chat with the people.
Dylan, who's from Malaysia, says his friend sold him to the company.
I just want to visit, but when I visit, I'm not allowed to come out again.
Both of them say they were beat up when they couldn't make the monthly target of $40,000. Much like how workers of an online gambling site in Manila say they were tortured in this room. It was also found to have been a prostitution den. The site now serves as a detention center. Human trafficking victims and employees awaiting deportation are housed here, a former online gaming compound. Law enforcement officials raided it last year. It turned out to be the headquarters of a scamming enterprise, also run by Chinese businessmen. The Chinese online casino industry, locally known as Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators or POGOs, grew exponentially during the term of former President Rodrigo Duterte. The Chinese embassy says its job is to protect its citizens, but it's also cooperating with Philippine authorities.
It's highly probable that the people we rescue from one POGO, they just transfer to another POGO. So we're creating a localized, indigenized scamming industry in the Philippines.
But it's a crisis of regional proportions. The United Nations says more than 200,000 may be trapped in scam operations in Myanmar and Cambodia. And the Philippine government says hundreds are still illegally operating in the country, in an industry that's generating billions of dollars in revenue each year. Barnaby Lowe, Al Jazeera, Manila.
This brings us to the end of the regional and global news coverage. Up next is the 3-day weather forecast. And that's it, TV2 Headline News for this Wednesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. You can tune in tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. for rebroadcast and at 7 p.m. for more news. Until then, please take care of yourself and each other.